Load of straw loaded and away. We're rolling out off the yard 4 to cut the last field of winter barley. A seed crop of Caravel. Harvey's in the hot seat shifting the header. Dunk's in the combine. Kev is somewhere, unsure. Summer holidays. Chop chop, come on. This calf's not happy. Definitely had a dose of a bit of acidosis and not happy. We need to get some antibiotics into that calf. Probably some Metacam as well and some multivitamins. See, just wants to lie down, get off its feet. When the acidosis hits them, it affects their ability to absorb nutrition and minerals effectively through their diet. So they're lacking in a lot of minerals. Right, we'll pull this out.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, up, and then we'll just drop it on the floor and we can drive over it. Quick shift for the coos. There's not actually a huge amount of grass in this bit. They've got a little bit out of sync of where they're meant to do because my electric fence disconnected up there. A bit of wire broke. This wasn't connected and then they quickly realised and they just walked through a lot of fences. So everything's out of sync. But we'll get back to it. That's the calf there. I've managed to just get a halter around it. It was up and down, then eventually it stood still while I got a halter on it. So I'm just going to drive the Land Rover tyre over the top of it and then we can get it injected. Just tie it to the bumper as well so it doesn't get away. Sometimes they can pull it out of there, depending on how strong they are. Let's get you injected. Oi, go lie down, don't wind her up. The vets are struggling right now for multivitamins and all that jazz, but this is what they're giving me. 5 ml of this, which has got B12, B1 in it, and a few other things. It's in a funky language. There is a translated sheet, but anyway, they said 5 ml of that. Boom. Metacam, 1 ml per 40 kilos. So that's going to be 4 or 5 ml. Give it a good 5 ml. Ultra Pen, which is 3-day lasting penicillin. 1 ml per 15 kilos. 12 to 14 ml, somewhere in about there. So we'll give it a healthy dose. Right, 5 ml of this intramuscular. Oh, it's flipping pink. Wasn't expecting that. Metacam was 1 per 40, so we're shooting for 5 ml of that. 5 ml of this. And this was 1 per 15, so we're going to give it for 13 ml. We'll base everything off 200 kilos. And now we keep our fingers crossed. Keep an eye on that beast and hopefully make a recovery. Come on, beast. Poor Caffey. It's quite hot on its legs. Just feeling it. The Metacam alone, relieving some of that pain, will help a lot because then it will encourage that animal to be a bit more active. You want them in that state to be moving and active, and it encourages metabolism and it encourages any gases to expel properly and all that. So just the pain relief on its own will do a lot of good. Dad was coming down to give me a hand, but I managed to get the calf on my own, so those hurdles were way down in that pen, but we're just taking them out now because the cattle like to go and knock them all over. Just picked this up from our neighbour, the Mackies at the Ross. Give us a lend of it because we have quite a lot of wet straw to sort out. So he's given me a rough run round on how to use it. So that needs to fold out here. Does that want to fold? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there we go. It's one side. Need to fold down the other. It's been sat for a wee while, so I'm just going to run and get a grease gun, give it a once over with a grease. This gets us out of transport mode. I think that's it. Oh, there's a Seacliff lorry in for some seed barley. We're at yard 1 at the moment. Guys are at combine and I'm gonna see if I can do a half decent job of turning some straw. The wet bits, the run-on bits, the end rigs, any bits that trailers have had to be running over. The bouts are pretty good actually. Oh, here comes Kev. Kev's just inbound right now. With another load. Right, all grease. The shafts that these slide onto, we're needing a little bit of grease. I think we're pretty much set. I'll chuck this back in the Can-Am. In the dug bed. PTO on, it's 540, but it doesn't need to be run at 540. We thought about 400 suits for chucking straw about. Try 350 for starters. My tractor will not go into forward or reverse. Turn it off and on again, no doubt it'll be fine. Very simple, but picks up every little bit of straw. Right, we're into field number 3. No, that's 3. 2. Field number 2. Can you tell I failed French? Anyway.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening, but they fought with expert timing. There were funky Chinamen from funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip and a kicking from the hip, everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. Yeah, but they fought with expert.
I'm actually going to pull the plug on this. It's too wet, I think. Dad pointed out it's kind of quite clumpy. So because it's so wet underneath, the straw's getting pushed, but there's no fluff to it. It's quite heavy. So actually it's packing up. So like this, I'm saying that's dried out a bit, but there's not as much straw there. Let's go to a bit with a bit more straw that I've just done. That's not too bad, but where the bout's thick, like that's soaking wet, and it is a bit more fluffy now, nearer the surface. Do I keep going? Do I stop? I'm in two minds. This is a lot thinner down here. The thicker bits are... Nah, it is a lot better, that. But is that just because there's not that much straw here? It's dry anyway. It's grabbing chunks and like throwing them together and almost packing it denser than it was. But at the same time, it's closer to the surface. So I don't know if the thicker, heavier bouts that side of the field are just... I'll sod it, I'm keeping going. Making progress, we've got another hour or two left to do. Anyway, nip in for my tea, gate lady's got it ready. Beautiful, what's on the menu tonight? I don't know, but I hope it's good. Of course it's always good, isn't it? That's the right answer, Crawford. Say the right answer, say the right answer. Don't get in trouble. Do not make any comment about her cooking, etc, etc. What's on the menu? Oh no, that's good, I like that. Last load, away home. I'm away to pick up Dunk and take him home. They've just finished that field of barley. It's about 8 o'clock now, so we're finished in good time. Tomorrow morning we're starting to cut OSR. Tested it today, it's 9% moisture, so on timings based on being sprayed, it's still So there'll probably still be a bit of greenness in the stalks, which will be a bit harder and heavier going on the combine and the chopper and whatnot, but the pods are wanting cut. Might cost us a bit more in diesel and might not be running so fast, but get the crop in, it's getting to that fragile stage. Perfect timing. Get this parked in the yard. Oh, what a cracker. Last job, just doing some cattle feeders tonight, so I've not got them to do in the morning.